Hello students, this is Swapna. My channel is IT Grads Help Desk. Please subscribe to my channel to get more programs in C or Java. So my programs are like common programs which you can write in C or Java. In both the languages you can use. So earlier video we have discussed the sum of digits of a program, digits of a number program. Now I'm going to explain Armstrong number, so which is related to that sum of digits. So what is Armstrong number? First of all, what is Armstrong? So many people don't know what is Armstrong number. When do we say one number as a Armstrong? So we will see what is Armstrong number. So actually 153 is the Armstrong number. So I have one example, that is 153. I don't know any other number. So 153. The sum of the cubes of a number, if the sum of the cubes of a digits of a number is equal to that number, then we can call that number as a Armstrong number. In this case 153, 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. So 1 plus 125 plus 27. If you sum of that, again that sum will equal to that 153. So then we can call that number as a Armstrong number. So that is the reason 153 we can call as Armstrong number. So what is the logic here? So we have to, like earlier program, we have to retrieve each and every digit 1, 5 and 3, and for each and every digit we have to perform the cube operation. Cube or square here nothing but like cube. 2 cube means 2 into 2, 2 times. 2 cube means, 2 square means 2 into 2. Similarly, 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. Yeah, so there is no specific operator for performing cube. We have to multiply that number of times. So d cube means I am doing like d into d into d. That will become d cube. Okay, so before explaining this number Armstrong, what if I want sum of the squares of the number? What if I want sum of the squares of the number? How I will get that sum of the squares? Simple, right? Earlier we have seen sum plus d is the sum of the digits. If you want sum of the squares of the number, then we have to perform like d into d, sum plus d into d. That will give sum of the squares of the number. If I want sum of the cubes of the number, then d into d into d. Same. What if you want fourth cube, like d to the power of 4, d into d, then sum of the d to the power of 4 you can get. Yeah. So, but now to know whether that number is Armstrong or not, what do I need? First thing is like I want to find out the sum of the cubes of the digits of that number. For that purpose, in earlier program, the same logic I am following. Initially, I am storing that first initial number to other number, because this number is going to change here. We are performing /10 to that number divided by 10, so that finally the n is becoming 0. After the loop, n is becoming 0. That is the reason my actual number, that 153, I am storing it in n actual. And then the while loop. So while n not equal to 0, what I am doing is I am retrieving the 0th position digit. So 3 I am retrieving. In my first iteration I am retrieving 3. How we will retrieve the 0th position? N modulus 10. N modulus 10. That is 153 modulus 10. This will give the remainder 3. In my first iteration 3. Then sum I have initialized to 0. Sum is initially I initialized to 0. Sum equal to sum plus d into d into d. That is 0 plus 3 into 3 into 3. What is that? 27. So now sum will become, in the first iteration, what is the sum value? Sum equal to 27. Then the work with 3 is completed. So I don't want this 3 anymore. That is the reason I want to truncate or ignore this 3. So that is the reason in my third step what I am doing, n equal to n divided by 10. So that will give 153 divided by 10 means 15.3. but as I'm storing it is again in n, means n is an integer. Integer means it don't allow any like decimal points. So 15. Now n value is 15. So in my first step, first iteration, d value, sum value and n value. So again it will go to this condition while loop. Now n value is 15, 15 not equal to 0, condition true, right? Condition true. So again it will execute the first step again, d equal to n modulus. What is n value? 15 now. So 15 modulus 10, 15 modulus 10 means what is the remainder? 5. So in my second iteration, 5, d is the 5. In the other step, d in sum plus d into d into d. Earlier the sum is 27, 27 plus 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125 plus 27. What is the value? I have to calculate here. I think 152, right? 152. So 152. Now sum is in the second iteration, sum will become 152. And here, so even with 5 also our work is completed. Now I want to ignore 5 also from the 15. Now n is having 15. I want to ignore 5. So what I am doing is 15 divided by 10, that is 1.5. Now n value is 1.5 as it is integer. Now finally n value is 1. Okay. Again it will check the condition, n not equal to 0, 1 not equal to 0. Condition is true. So again the first step, d equal to n modulus 10, 1 modulus 10, that is n modulus 10, 10 zeros 0 and 1 is the remainder here. 10 zeros 0 and 1 is the remainder, d equal to 1. And sum equal to sum plus d into d into d. Here what is our earlier sum? My earlier sum is 152. Now 152 plus 1 into 1 into 1. What is this? 152 plus 1. Now my sum is 153. Okay. So with 1 also my work is completed. N equal to 1. With 1 is also my work is completed. So again I am doing n divided by 10. That is 1 divided by 10. What is the value? 0.1. 0.1 as I am storing it is an integer. N is now 0. N is 0. So again it will go to the condition. 0 not equal to 0. Condition is false, right? Finally the condition is false. So the loop will terminate. So now it won't execute the statement. Loop will terminate and go to the next step. What is the next step I am mentioning? Now sum is holding some of the cubes of the digits of that number. Sum is holding that number. If that sum of the cubes of the digits of the number equal to actual number, my actual number I have stored in n actual. So if that is equal to the actual number, then I can say if the condition is true, if block will execute. I am saying like n actual is a Armstrong number. Else means if that sum is not equal to n actual, then else I am printing like n actual is not a Armstrong number. Okay, I am going to execute this program now with 153, which is a Armstrong number. Yeah, now 153 is a Armstrong number. Now I will give some other number, any other number, 150 or any other number. I don't know the other Armstrong number. You can Google what are all the other Armstrong numbers and you can try the same program with those numbers. Now 150 is not Armstrong number. Let's see the output. Yeah, 150 is not Armstrong number. Perfect. Yeah, this is the program for Armstrong. So first of all, if anyone asks any program, you need to find out what is the logic. First of all, if anyone asks what is program for prime number, if you don't know prime number, how do you know? So first of all, think what is that prime number. You get some information what is Armstrong number. Then think the logic. So initially you don't have the logic, but by repeatedly doing or by repeatedly learning new programs, you will improve your logical skills. Okay, so in future I will add some more interesting videos and programs. so that you will also learn some concepts also, right? In this program you are able to see what is while loop. So in my previous program you were able to learn what is if loop. So parallelly along with the programs you are also learning some concepts. Yeah. If you like my video, please do like and subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications on my next programs. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching this video.